In the 85th episode of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the latest NVIDIA graphics card drivers, now at version 512.77, the new Sabrent DDR5 RAM kits, Synology launches a new Wi-Fi 6 router, and Noctua and Watercool release a new high-speed variant of their famous 200mm Radiator fan. We start with NVIDIA and their latest graphics card drivers, now at version 512.77. This new graphics card driver brings out optimization for several new video games, such as Evil Dead, The Game, Dolmen, and Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. In terms of the issues being fixed, there is only one, an issue with Adobe Premiere Pro caused by the DirectX system, and that is it with this driver in terms of fixes, just one of them. However, for known issues, things are different, as we still have the following. With the graphics card connected to an HDMI 2.0 audio and video receiver, audio may drop out when playing back Dolby Atmos. Oculus Rift S and Pimax 8KX is not detected while using an RTX 3090 Ti. And that's it for this new driver. As is the case with all new driver releases, I've already installed this one in my system and there is no change in performance and no added fixes or support for the applications I use on a daily basis. We continue with Sabrent, the well-known SSD manufacturer which has just launched their first DDR5 RAM kit made for the desktop environment. The new Sabrent Rocket RAM modules are available in 8GB, 16GB and 32GB capacities, and all are running at a frequency of 4800 MHz. As is the case with many DDR5 RAM kits and RAM modules, the Sabrent Rocket will run at a lower voltage than their DDR4 counterparts. The Sabrent Rocket is running at 1.1 volts by default. For timings, the RAM modules are running at 4800 MHz with a CL40 timing. All three RAM modules will be available for pre-order shortly. The price is not yet known, and the same can be said for the used RAM chips. However, if these RAM kits and RAM modules are as good as they look, then Sabrent might just become a key player into the DDR5 RAM market, as the competition is split into either low latency performance RAM kits or high latency RGB gaming RAM kits. Next we have Synology, which has launched the RT6600AX, a high-speed and security-focused Wi-Fi 6 router. This model is supported by the new Synology router system and supports a 2.5 GB port with a quad-core processor which is running at 1.8 GHz. In addition, this router has support for the new 5.9 GHz band and can handle up to 5 separate networks and 15 Wi-Fi SSIDs. This being a Synology product means that it will offer the same seamless Synology software and managing system. This will include total traffic control, prioritizing the bandwidth available, and having different users connected at the same time with dedicated slots and timeframes for internet access. And finally, Watercool has paired with Noctua to release their version of the NF820 fan. This is the same fan as the Chroma's Black NF820 model, with its distinctive 200mm form factor and the SSO2 bearing system, plus the static pressure optimized impellers. The reason for choosing this fan over the other model is that it will fit on the Watercool MO-RI3 420 radiator. The Noctua NF820 is one of the few models available in a 200mm form factor that perform good in both cases and radiator configurations. However, the cases that will accommodate such a large fan are far in between, even though the trend for 200mm fans seems to be making a comeback. This NF820 made for Watercool has an extended top speed of 1200 RPM instead of the standard 800 RPM. The fan also has an increased static pressure and airflow. This new NF820 high-speed fan is already available for pre-order for no less than €35. And this is the end of the episode number 85 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.